It's time to make the donuts. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 1007 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. This message is dedicated to Phil Stutz. Here's the upgrade. You can't think your way out of uncertainty, but upgraded thinking knows you can act your way out of uncertainty. Here's the story. Let's say you feel it is your calling in life to open a donut shop. It's a big decision. Where's the best location? What flavors should you offer? How many do you make at the start of each day? These were the questions William Rosenberg had. He had built a profitable business delivering sack lunches to manufacturing plants near Boston, but noticed a drive-up donut shop that was always busy. They offered only four kinds of donuts, nothing to drink, and no indoor seating. He wondered if he could do better offering more kinds of donuts with really good coffee and room to eat in the store. He thought, why can't we make 28 or 52 or 108 varieties of donuts? And that was the start of Dunkin Donuts. Bill Rosenberg wasn't certain of his success, but there was only one way to find out. Do it. He had a hunch he could improve on the donut shops he had seen, and he could have researched the market. He could have set up taste tests to find out what people's favorite fillings, toppings, or colors were. He could have surveyed the community about the likelihood of eating on-site or carry-out. Rosenberg could have tried to eliminate as much uncertainty as possible, but he wouldn't really know until he did it. He knew more in 2 days after opening the doors than he would have in 2 years of planning, studying, and analyzing the potential business viability. Phil Stutz says action drives creativity and certainty. Did you hear that? Action drives creativity and certainty. He says, I see this with my patients all the time. They want to create something, but they want to create it with built-in certainty of its success. You can't figure out most things by just thinking about them. Is research useless? No. Is planning bad? Of course not. You just can't expect to think your way to answers that only action can reveal. Rosenberg's first donut shop was opened in 1948 and started franchising in 1955. By 1963, there were 100 Dunkin' Donuts. In 1979, there were 1,000. In 2011, the 10,000th store was open, and last year another 230 locations opened. The better story to tell yourself is action drives certainty. I think about the story of Peyton Manning after he left the Indianapolis Colts. He had several teams he could go with. Which one was the right one to pick? Manning told himself after he made the decision to go with the Denver Broncos, now that I've made this decision, I'm not going to worry whether I've made the right decision. Now I'm going to work to make this decision right. Action drives certainty. The Broncos went to the Super Bowl in his second season and won the Super Bowl the following year, closing out his career on a high note. I think he made the most of his decision. Tell me a story of acting your way out of uncertainty to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Send someone a text and ask them, what is a big decision you made that you weren't certain about? You can get a free copy of my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.